Hi guys, Uncle Mike or Old Porch Dog. I know I need a haircut. I hate doing negative videos, but this one has to be done. About a year and a half ago, I bought a lawnmower from Lowe's in Pasco, Washington on Road 68. Where I bought it really doesn't make any difference because their warranty service is all the same. And the warranty service is what I want to talk to you guys about. The lawnmower that I bought was a Craftsman, it was a Craftsman T3200 with a 54-inch deck on it and a Kohler motor. And it cost me $3,199. And the kid that sold it to me talked me into this extended warranty. The warranty said if anything at all goes bad to that lawnmower, it says, I contact the warranty people. They'll give me a claim number, I guess. He says, then I can call them or go back to the store, give them the claim number, and they will either come out to my place and fix the lawnmower, or they'll pick it up, take it into the store and fix it. All this time I'm thinking the guys at the store that assembled them are the guys that's going to be fixing them. You know, that's what I thought, you know, because that's what the kid told me. Well, he sold me this warranty, and it wasn't chump change. It's $384.97 for this warranty. Well, when I bought this lawnmower, it was a year and 4 months ago, actually. It had a dead battery, or well, actually, it's a dead battery and solenoid. When I went to get on it and start it, it would just go click, 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 click. Try it again, go click, click. I hook a jump box to it and hook it right directly to the battery. Still goes click, click, click. So the solenoid is bad. But also the battery's dead and won't hold a charge. So I contact the store and tell them what's going on, and you know, kid says, well, they sit out here for all through the winter, and nobody starts them up and runs them, so they don't have any way of charging the battery. So yeah, it's probably got a dead battery. He says just charge it up a couple of times and it'll hold it. And so I charged it up, it didn't hold it, and sure enough, just what I thought, dead battery and a bad solenoid. So I go back and contact these people and said, look, you guys are going to have to replace that battery and the solenoid. And he said, well, you paid for that warranty. He says, contact the warranty people and they'll get it fixed for you. So I contact the warranty people. Now this is maybe a month after I bought it. I get a hold of the warranty people because I've been dealing with the store in between, and I ended up getting some lady that spoke really bad broken English, Chinese, I guess. It was Chinese, Japanese, Korean, I don't know. It was some broken English that was really bad, and I couldn't understand a word she was saying. Thought she had me all figured out and fixed up, and she said, somebody will call you in 2 or 3 days, or send me a text or something. Well, nothing happened. So I call them again, and said, look, it's been couple of weeks now. I says, and you guys haven't done anything. I said, what's going on your end? Well, sorry, mister, but you've never called us before. Yeah, I did. A couple weeks ago. So let's get this thing taken care of. Let's start a claim then. So I started another claim. I get a new number. And actually, they didn't give me a number. They just started a claim and said that they had everything going for me. It says, somebody will get a hold of you in about 2 or 3 days. Now, mind you, nobody ever got a hold of me. Nobody ever contacted me at all. And this happened 4 or 5 times. They just say nobody's called, And I guess if they don't have anything written down, there's no way of proving it. So finally, I got a hold of a lady that I think she was from the United States because she spoke real good English. And I told her what was going on, and I said, hey, I'm getting tired of this. I said, it's been, almost, it's been over a year by that time. I said, and I still haven't got this thing fixed. It's a 20-minute job, half an hour at the most. I said, but, I've been at it for over a year trying to get this thing fixed. Well, we're going to get this thing started, and we're going to get it expedited for you. Okay, fine. Let's get it done, And she says, okay, somebody will get a hold of you in a couple of days, 2 or 3 days at the most. Well, it took a week. And so when they called me back, they says, sorry, mister, but we can't find anybody that'll fix your lawnmower for you. There's nobody in the Tri-Cities anymore that does that. What are you talking about? She said, well, we used to have a place, Farmers Exchange and Columbia Grain and Feed was the other one, she said. She said, both of those places are no longer in business. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? She said, give me a little bit of time, she says, and I'm going to do some research around your place, see what I can do about finding you somebody that'll fix it. Well, a month went by, and I finally heard back from her, and she says, we're sorry, mister, but there's nobody in the Tri-Cities that'll fix your lawnmower. She says, there's one company over in Kennewick, and I think they called it, she said it was Northwest Power Equipment, I think. She says, they'll work on it for you, but they won't deal with us. So you'll have to go find somebody to take it over to the place and drop it off. When they work on it, you'll have to pay for it, whatever they charge you, and then you'll have to hire somebody to bring it back to your house. Now, mind you, all that's supposed to be covered. That's what the warranty's for. And I said, well, how am I supposed to get my money back then? She said, well, you go ahead and send us the bill, and we'll look it over. If it's something that's if it's covered under the warranty, we'll pay for it. If we deem that it's not something that we would cover, you're out of luck. You just paid for it out of your pocket. It's like, great. Find somebody else that'll work on it. So I never heard back from her. That was it. That was the last I heard from her. So I went into Lowe's and I talked to a manager over there, and I said, look, buddy, I says, you guys sold me false hope and an empty promise. I says, this piece of paper that I'm holding on to, I says, it's worthless. I paid $400 for a piece of paper, and that's it. That's all I got. I said, how am I, how is a warranty supposed to be a warranty if nobody will work on your lawnmower for you when it's broken? I said, this is BS. I says, give me my money back for this warranty. I'll go hire a mechanic and I'll have him fix it. And he said, oh, I can't do that, mister. That's part of the warranty says, if you've had it for more than a month, it's yours. We can't do anything with it. It's like, let me talk to your boss. Who's your boss? You know, who's the boss of the store? Not just a general manager. I want to talk to your boss. He said, oh, well, he happens to be here. Let me go get him. So he goes and gets his boss. I said, look, boss, I said, you know, I explained what happened. And I said, you know, this last guy, you know, he told me there's a company up in Spokane, or not Spokane, Moses Lake. He says that used to come down here once a week and pick up the lawnmowers and take them up there and fix them and bring them back the next week. I said, why hasn't this company contacted me? I don't know. He says, you know, that's who we used to send it to. I said, I tell you what, why don't you get a hold of them and have them contact me? I'm good any day. I said, and then, you know, once you guys have somebody set up, you know, with an appointment over there, I said, I'll be at the house waiting for them. I'll even help them strap it down. I haven't heard from them. I got bent out of shape, so I go over there and I said, look, you know, if you guys aren't going to do anything over here, the warranty's no good. Give me another lawnmower. We'll just trade it out. You know, I'll give you back my old lawnmower that has a bad solenoid and battery from day one. You give me a new battery or a new lawnmower. He refused to do that. He said, oh no, we got to go through the warranty. Okay, fine. I said, here's my paperwork. Take it back there, photocopy it. You keep a copy of it, and I'll take my originals. I says, get a hold of the company up there in Moses Lake and have them give me a call. I still haven't heard from them. Don't waste your money on the warranty. It's worthless. Empty promises and false hope. Save your money. Buy or pay for a mechanic and have them fix it. I said, you know, I've wasted $400. To have this thing worked on, it wouldn't have cost me $400. It'll maybe $150 plus a battery. Good God. Hope you guys save your money and don't waste it at Lowe's. And have a better evening than I'm having.